All right, now that we got our measurements down, let's go ahead and get started with the actual drawing. Since I used the puffball to measure everything, we're gonna draw that thing first, so we know how big everything else should be relative to that first puffball. Okay, so the puffball is kind of like a circle, so I'm gonna draw a big old circle. Right, always starting with simple shapes that we can actually name. Okay, and the next, let's start with the head. So the head we mentioned was 2 times the height of the puffball. So 1, 2, right? It's going to be down here. We said it was kind of like a big circle slash rectangle. So I'm just going to draw a big giant circle for now. Okay, like so. Boom. There's the first circle. Now let's look at the hair. So the hair is 0.75. So I'm going to divide it into like 4 parts and then only choose 3 of those 4. And that's approximately the size of the hair. The hair is split up into 2 circles as well. So circle here and then circle here. And that's pretty much the hair. A little bit bigger, actually. And there we go. Okay. Next, we're going to look at the ears. So here, the height or the length of these ears is equal to 2 of these puffballs. So 1, 2. Okay, so about here, right? Actually, it's a little bit further out. Now that I'm looking at the reference, right? Always look back at your reference to make sure. So 1, 2, about here. Okay, it's kind of an oval shape. So let's go ahead and draw that oval, like a hot dog oval. Okay, like so. There's also one behind it. I'm gonna add that in as well. Then on the other side, we have another one. 1, 2. Okay, so about here. Oh, a little too far up. About here. Yeah, about here. Okay, and another hot dog shape. Kind of weird that her ears are shaped like hot dogs, even though she's a regular dog, but whatever. Okay. Doesn't have to be super accurate in terms of shape right now. We just have to get the proportions right. Okay, so the body is about the same size as the puffball. So here, right up there, that's how far down it should be. And as I mentioned before, it's kind of a rectangle, right? So rectangle, like so. Okay. And then we have her skirt, which is half the size of the puffball, right? Half the size. So half, boom, another rectangle. Okay. Then we have her arm, which is about half the size as well. So half, and their arms going up this way. So yeah. Oh, so I actually forgot to measure the little sleeve. So I'm gonna do that right now. Sleeve is about a quarter. So I'm gonna put in a quarter. It's like a square, right? And then that half length goes from here, like so. And the other arm has a sleeve as well, except this one's like a triangle. Okay, triangle, and she's grabbing very short arm because it's bent like so. Okay. Oh, it's actually supposed to go up higher. About there. Okay. All these shapes are going to get refined later. I just want to make sure that I have the correct proportion. All right. And I mentioned before that her tail is a triangle. So I'm going to draw a triangle. Okay. And her legs are half the length. So here, half. This is kind of going diagonal. So gotta make sure that I copy that. Kind of like a rectangle here. And then this back leg is going to be a little bit shorter, about here. Right? Yeah, about here. Oh, a little too small. Let's fix that. There you go. There we have our simple shapes. I can also add in like her face. It's kind of a circle here. And everything else in her face would kind of count as details. So if I have this, oh sorry, one more shape back here. It's like a circle. If I have this, I am good to go. Okay. I know it doesn't look exactly like Isabelle just yet, but we're just on the first step.